Seoul's elite restaurant scene was taken by surprise last night as BTS member Jin was spotted dining with several high-ranking HYBE executives and key staff members. Eyewitnesses report that the gathering took place in a private area of a luxurious Korean fusion restaurant in Gangnam, away from the public eye but not hidden enough to avoid the sharp lenses of fans and reporters who happened to be nearby. The group, which included Bang Si-hyuk and several senior directors from HYBE's global strategy and creative departments, was seen entering the establishment just past 7 p.m. Jin, dressed casually in a minimalist black outfit and cap, appeared calm and composed but clearly engaged with the people around him. Photos circulating online show him seated at the center of the table, often nodding or speaking as others listened attentively. Speculation quickly ignited across social media. What was this dinner about? Why now? Just days after Jin completed his massive #Seokjin_repeat tour and was seen reconnecting with BTS members in LA and TXT members in Seoul. Could this be the follow-up to the quiet golf meeting between Jin and Bang Si-hyuk just days prior in LA? According to a source close to the matter, who asked to remain anonymous, the dinner was not just a celebratory gathering, it was a strategic discussion disguised in a social setting. There are big shifts coming to HYBE, the source noted, and Jin is becoming more than just an artist in the company. He's stepping into a role that influences creative and cultural decisions. While no official statement has been released by HYBE or Jin's representatives, fans and media alike are buzzing with theories. Some believe the dinner was to discuss Jin's potential long-term involvement as a creative consultant or even a public-facing executive, given his popularity, diplomacy, and maturity. Others speculate it might be related to an upcoming collaborative project that merges Jin's artistic influence with HYBE's growing business in fashion, acting, or Western media partnerships. Jin's calm demeanor and ability to stay grounded amid global fame have earned him admiration not just from fans but from corporate leaders as well. Many in the industry believe that his presence at such a high-level meeting signifies trust and responsibility that goes beyond idol status. Could this mark the beginning of Jin's transition into a larger role within HYBE's leadership ecosystem? Or is he simply being consulted as one of the company's most respected voices, someone who understands both the artist and fan perspectives deeply? Whatever the case may be, one thing is clear: Jin is not just back, he's rising, and his presence at the table where decisions are made could define a new era for HYBE, BTS, and the K-pop world at large. The speculation surrounding Jin's increasing involvement behind the scenes of HYBE only intensified as more details of the dinner emerged. A trusted insider, reportedly working close to HYBE's internal creative department, shared anonymously that Jin has recently been included in more meetings than usual, especially those involving artist welfare, long-term branding, and overseas expansion strategy. Jin isn't just HYBE's poster boy anymore, the insider said. He's becoming a trusted internal voice, especially for how the company should move forward post-military era. His opinions are respected, and Bang Si-hyuk himself has expressed how grounded and strategic Jin has become. Fans around the world have also noticed this shift. Social media platforms are now filled with posts not only praising Jin's maturity, but also wondering aloud whether this signals the beginning of his transition into a new leadership identity within the company. Has Jin become the quiet advisor behind HYBE's decisions? After the dinner, Jin was seen exiting the restaurant with a calm smile, slightly bowing to paparazzi and fans, while Bang Si-hyuk followed behind, clapping him on the shoulder. A moment that only added more fuel to theories that the two had just wrapped a serious conversation. Some fans even claimed to lip-read snippets from video footage suggesting phrases like "new direction," "team growth," and "trust in your vision," though these claims remain unverified. What adds more weight to these rumors is Jin's consistent presence at key HYBE activities recently, including his surprise attendance at TXT's concert and his golf outing with Bang Si-hyuk. These aren't mere coincidences. They may be strategic public signals carefully curated to show a rising figure not only in K-pop, but in K-leadership. And while many idols eventually take backseats or move on to solo ventures quietly, Jin appears to be charting an entirely different path, one where artistry meets influence and performance meets policy. The timing of this all is equally important. With military enlistments concluding, the K-pop landscape is about to see a massive shift, and HYBE must position itself carefully. Perhaps Jin is one of the few capable of bridging the old and new eras, balancing both legacy and innovation. What remains to be seen is how this new role will materialize publicly. Will Jin take on a board advisor title? Will he become a mentor figure for newer HYBE groups like TWS or and Team? Or is he simply lending his insight as a senior artist who understands the weight of global fame? Regardless, one thing is certain. Jin's quiet dinner with the HYBE elite has stirred up a storm, and the ripples of this meeting might shape the future of not only HYBE, but the next era of K-pop. In the aftermath of that now-viral dinner meeting, speculation only deepened as fans began drawing lines between recent HYBE-related controversies and Jin's increased involvement. Was Jin being asked to intervene? Some industry watchers believe so. With tensions reportedly rising within the company following internal restructuring and growing pressure from the public regarding artist treatment, many see Jin's appearance at the executive gathering as more than symbolic. It may have been strategic damage control. After all, who better to restore trust and unity than the most universally beloved face of BTS? Sources close to HYBE, though remaining anonymous, whispered about the growing divide between the younger management team and the old guard, those who had built the company from the ground up with BTS at the core. Jin, respected by both sides, is viewed as the bridge. Insiders describe his role less as a negotiator and more like a grounding force, someone who reminds everyone what the company's true foundation is, the artists and the fans. But the meeting wasn't all tension and serious talk. Some leaked photos from the restaurant, grainy but telling, showed moments of laughter, eye contact between Jin and Bang Si-hyuk, and what looked like toasts being made. It gave a glimpse into the possibility that amidst crisis, there's still camaraderie and hope. That night has since sparked hashtags like #JinForHYBeFuture and #TrustSeokjin, trending for hours across social media platforms, particularly among ARMY who feel that Jin might be stepping into a destiny larger than just performing. Comments like, "He's not just an idol anymore, he's a leader," and "HYBE doesn't deserve Jin, but maybe he's exactly what they need," echoed through fan forums. And as HYBE moves forward in navigating both internal and public challenges, one thing has become clear. Kim Seokjin is no longer just the worldwide handsome frontman of BTS. He's evolving, perhaps into a silent force of reform, wisdom, and representation within one of the world's most powerful music corporations. Whether this role is formalized or remains behind closed doors, Jin's presence is already altering the power dynamics at HYBE. What's next? Rumors are already swirling about a potential announcement tied to Jin in the coming weeks, be it in the form of a creative director title, a mentorship role, or even the founding of a new subsidiary brand under HYBE's growing umbrella. For now, the world watches with bated breath, because when Jin quietly moves, the entire K-pop industry seems to listen.